Alright. Last time in space, after winning the fight with the Bossa Nova, he agreed to come with you as a hostage, though, as he explained, he's under the impression that he's already won the war, so to speak, with the looming threat of him turning back time at any cost, not stopping even if he's out of the picture. After sneaking out under the guise of everyone in the surrounding area being commanded to stay at attention in their bunk, you all escaped on the ship you were escorted in on. And after a minor mishap with the wormhole drive, you ended up learning two key pieces of information. The flight log that you thought would lead you to the operations center was in the middle of nowhere, and Yellow had a cell phone hidden in his colon after an extensive strip search before you locked him in the airlock and burned his clothes.
Yeah.
With Cyan acting as the Bossa Nova in his stead for the time being, he used his phone to find the contact that will bring you to the operations center, which succeeds as you're brought in and greeted by a massive man who's built like a brick wall, the head of operations, or so he said. And while he's a tad skeptical with the boss's somewhat odd behavior, he's for the most part complies and states that the plan is about a month away from finishing due to the little stint you were involved in on Erixie, leaving them short on Gravitania. In an effort to get you their location on the flight logs, you convince them to join you on a raid of your ship that you left just a little ways out of the Parago orbit, which is where we left off. As you're greeted with the gaudy, albeit heavily dented, golden Spamborghini in front of you, where you promised you would find the Gravitanium they're looking for.
But we also called Grim up, didn't we?
Yeah,
we did. We called Grim up.
I didn't remember that. It's been a while.
We called Grim up and told him our plan. So it was like, can you help us? We're about to be in front of this planet. And because getting back to a Spamborghini was kind of the end of our plan. You know what I mean? Like, so we called him up. And he said he would do something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay. I think you'd still open up in the same sort of situation.
Yeah. Yes, but we now have someone who might be someone who's hopefully helping us.
Yeah.
On their end.
Well,
so how many people are with us, did you say?
So it's you all, Mary. Say there's the chief of operations, who I think he took his own ship with, say, 3 or 4 people in addition to him. Plus, you've got
why is the music meowing?
Don't worry about it. Plus, you've got the Bossa Nova still in the back of your ship, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're on our ship right now.
You're on the ship you stole. Or I guess, yeah, unless you have something to do before you board your ship with the guy.
Yeah. Just that guy or the cronies he brought with him?
Say there's 3 people with him. They're just mooks or whatever. All right.
I think.
What's up?
Nothing. I just have an idea that totally won't work.
Oh.
but I'm going to do it anyway.
Ooh. Is this a right now thing or a...
It's a when it presents itself kind of thing. If you had like a plan for us going on the ship and then following, don't wait for me.
Okay.
I need a little bit to. It's been so long. I need a little bit to get back into the swing of this.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Alright. So the chief of operations and the few cronies he's got with him board the ship with you as he starts to chuckle to himself a little bit. It's funny. Well, we all know what happened to the gal and his son. But
yeah, I heard some really cool dudes blew it up with their great music.
well, unless those really cool dudes made this, I'm gonna have to disagree, as he holds up a very crudely drawn advertisement for a Gallinist Spamborghini dealership. This right here, ad so shitty, nobody in their right mind would give it any attention. But, laced with a small trace of gravitanium, figured there's a chance they were dealing a bit more than luxury vehicles, so I took a little trip to scout it out. As it turns out, being strung along for a 3-hour guided tour, the guy legitimately only sold vehicles. Looks like I left Gallinus with 2 important things, though. Perfect power source and knowing the inside of these Spambos like the back of my hand.
Didn't realize.
That was our advertisement, wasn't it?
Yes.
Which advertisement?
I forgot that Billy made that with gravitanium.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it like kind of struck me, and I was like, this is perfect.
He used the fucking most valuable metal in the universe as fucking glitter glue.
And boy, does it sparkle.
He immediately starts reaching for the carpet.
Cyan, in character, goes, no, I'll do it.
Well, as you wish. There's a little compartment underneath there. I doubt they'd hide it somewhere just right when you walk in, but I've seen dumber.
Only a fool would do that.
Honestly, it really wouldn't make any sense for them to put it there. I mean, you don't need to have gone on the Spamborghini tour to know about the compartment with the mat
rug
from the
dispenser.
Honestly,
Okay.
that should probably be the last place we check.
Yeah, I was about to say, I had a similar idea. I'm gonna let Max say it because he probably has better lying than me.
I think I have marginally better lying.
I have zero lying. I have zero lying.
Yeah, I have 2
Cyan
points.
can't lie.
Yeah, I
Cyan
have 2
can't
points.
lie, so...
I have 2 points of lying.
Well, give me a... Sounds like a charm lying to me.
Okay.
What the
5
fuck?
cards. We take those.
The fuck said we're allowed to flip cards?
Put a little drive on it.
He's driving.
Also, Zell, I now notice, I saw you sneak in. You snuck in Utopia music.
Yes, I did.
That show is really good. The UK version is so good.
Yes.
I'll roll the dice on 2.
I mean, we're passing by it anyway. I mean, no, couldn't hurt. But
Cyan starts to sweat a little. He starts giving like Max a look like.
Oh no, I can't drive after the fact. I'm just gonna sort of rub the back of my neck and just being like, those latches, they always get stuck, right? I mean, we could be here trying to pry it open. It could take like half an hour. You know what? Why don't the rest of the guys go off to a different part of the ship? And it just, while we just sort of figure this out here. Like your three guys can go search other areas, and us four will deal with this. Just so we're not wasting everyone's time.
Tell you what, boss, what if you come with me? I'll leave one of my guys here with you guys, and I can tell them about some of the ins and outs of this place. Make it a bit more efficient.
I'll allow it. Cyan quickly shoots like Max and Jerry a look like you have like here's your opening. I'm gonna keep this guy busy.
As he
Tell me more about
guys
this.
for the boss.
Tell me more about this
Cyan.
spacecraft and why should I know the ins and outs of it? And you can kind of fade out the conversation if you want us to leave the room.
These fucking things are built like a maze. It's a pain in the ass trying to go anywhere in them, but I guess it's the perfect hiding spot, so to speak.
Cynical, listen very carefully. You know he can actually find stuff in the ship. This man is stronger than all of us. He can find things in the ship.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have to roll to. He doesn't have to roll to know if we have a GPS or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I wanted to throw that in, so I didn't mean to interrupt.
This is the smartest man we've encountered in the entire campaign.
He takes you to the kitchen, and as he shows you a hidden compartment in like a fake cereal box, he's like,
Kinda...
right next to the one where you like hid your weapon in the first fucking thing.
Disappointed there isn't any cereal in this box.
Well, I mean, gotta add it after the fact.
Do you eat cereal, General?
I mean, I eat what gets me going.
That's not what I asked. Do you eat cereal, General?
Sure, from time to time.
What's your favorite kind? I know you can tell a lot from a man from their favorite kind of cereal. Do you like the ones that crackle when you pour the milk in? Or are you more of a man that likes it when the marshmallows sort of melt into the milk and give it that sugary taste? Or maybe...
I just wanted you to give you like a raw presence real quick.
Or maybe you don't eat any of those. Maybe you're one of those people that buys the bricks of bran. And am I healthy? Yes. I am going to use a hero point because I have nothing. Or maybe you're the kind that buys those bran bricks and then you just sort of chip away at a big brick to help you move your bowels. Are you that tough? Or do you not need it?
I'll give you a lethal one for being the boss right now.
What kind of cereal?
To flip there. Lethal one just means he's adding.
Oh, okay. Sorry. And Cyan leans in close and he goes, "So tell me, General. Just be honest with me. What kind of cereal man are you? So I can know more about you."
He kind of like nervously pipes up, though not fully losing his composure. Just admits.
I like that I've at least intimidated him a little bit about the fucking cereal question. This is good.
I like the sugary ones, like the space loops and stuff.
Cyan puts his hand on his shoulder. Doesn't tighten it too much, but kind of firmly grasps it a little bit. Not too much, not threateningly, but just a little bit. That it's not like he's not just loosely putting his hand there and just goes, "You're a good man. I like those ones too. You definitely have a place in my new world, General."
Hey, our new world.
Of course. But let us not lose sight. Just remember, we can't dwell on the past for too long, because the longer the milk and the cereal sit together in the bowl, the soggier it gets. By the end of it, you're eating nothing but mush. That's what this current world is, General. It's mush. But we're gonna make a new bowl. Crunchier cereal, fresher milk, and a clean spoon.
He's got a. He reaches into the closest pantry and grabs a spoon and holds it up to a clean spoon.
Cyan grabs one. A clean spoon!
As it cuts back to the other group.
Did they at least hear Cyan's clean spoon in the other room?
Absolutely.
It cuts back and we hear that. Well, sounds like they're having
Seems to be
fun in
going
there.
well.
Let's get down to business.
So, how you want to open this thing? I got a.
I like. Are those guys like kind of like flustered?
If the other guys with you are just kind of like they don't know what to do, but like are in no position to question it. The one guy with you, he's like, "Hey, I got like I got a pry bar if you need."
I mean, I'm feigning like I don't know. I'm like, I mean, is there a button or something around here for these things?
I guess we should have asked him, huh?
Yeah, it's a shame.
Well, I mean, we got time. What's the plan?
All right. You know, okay. How about this? We'll search sort of around here abouts, and why don't you go maybe like over around where the airlock is, and maybe search around for some buttons over there, maybe?
Yeah, sure, I could do that.
Cool. And then I sort of lean into Jerry, and I'm like, as soon as he gets near that door, we push him in.
Okay.
He's kind of like just tracing the wall on his way there, looking for whatever he can use before he approaches the airlock door, and he's like, hey, wait a second.
All right.
I give him 2 big thumbs up. Yeah, right over there.
So he's at the airlock door?
Yeah.
While I'm giving the thumbs up, I kind of give a side eye to Max.
I mean, is pressing the button and pushing him in, is that one action?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I feel like that's reasonable enough.
Yeah, so that's definitely, I definitely want to, like, run up, press the button, and just sort of give him a push.
Yeah.
Or, open, like, that first door that we, so he's in the same area as the boss.
Yeah. I'd say brawn athletics.
Brawn athletics. That's also 5.
Oh,
Oh boy.
not saying to answer Joker this, but who is it?
It's
Dingle.
Oh, it's me.
It is.
I'm gonna put a hero point on this just in case it affects the just in case one more success affects the outcome. I should anti-Joker this, but I really want to see what happens.
Me too.
This was a very all or nothing move. All right, let it ride. 2 successes and a Joker.
All right. Well, you do successfully both push the button and push him in. However, your jacket does get caught on his pry bar that he had, as you are pulled in as well. With
Does the door shut automatically?
yeah, I'll say the door shuts automatically. As you're now trapped in a... Oh, somebody's trapped in that room, and somebody's gonna find out who that is soon. Who's trapped with who?
Ah, I tripped. Would you believe it? I'm just 2 left feet today. You can ask the guys. They're just they'll agree. Like Jerry! Jerry, come over here and tell this guy what a day I've been having.
Not tripping into the airlock again.
As the very naked boss runs up to give you a clock. Yeah. In the face.
Also, I'm opening the door back up.
Oh God.
Can't leave my boy stranded in there. Do I need to flip to try and rush over and open it up, or do I just do it?
I was gonna say because it was a Joker, yes.
Yes.
I like to think that Cyan and that officer are still tall. I like to think they're just sitting there in the kitchen having a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, that's what's happening. We paused the tour we paused the tour momentarily.
You guys aren't even looking. You guys are just having a bowl of cereal while the 2 other guys that went with you are watching.
It's the sugary cereal.
Is it just?
I thought it was just me and the general. I thought it was just me and the general. Did I misunderstand?
He had 3 guys with him. He left 1 with us, and 2 went with you guys.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Sorry.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. I guess just give me a...
Agility engineering to press a button quickly.
I don't know. Let's just make it the same roll. Just brawn athletics to do it this... Let's say it's a roll to do it and have another turn after.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just don't get there fast enough.
Cool.
Sweet.
Or it's locked.
I trip for real and miss the button.
Yeah, you trip for real and hit the emergency lock. As
okay.
I'll say the other airlock door begins to slowly open
Like the one leading out into
Oh.
space.
Yes, the one leading up into space.
So I'm sort of assessing the situation, and I kind of I turn to the other grunt and I'm like, a space stowaway must have gotten on the ship when we had it parked. Quick, help me get rid of him.
He looks just like the fucking boss.
I don't see it.
That's because I am the fucking boss. These
The
assholes
boss.
captured me.
Yeah, that's a likely story.
Oh,
You
hold
just
on,
said
fellas.
that
I'm getting a
because he
phone
said
call.
The situation's already hilarious.
Listen, man, you just saw the boss. You mean to tell me that he's both... You mean to tell me that he was on the airlock the whole time?
Well, I guess anything's possible.
Tell me, how many times have you seen the boss naked? I've never seen him naked. As far as I know, he just has those clothes on all the time. But yet here this guy is.
Well, I mean, I've also never seen him with those clothes he had on earlier. Or actually, I can't remember. Did we? You fucking... I can't remember if you 3D printed a suit or not. I feel like you probably did. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I think we did.
I think we did, so... Let's say... I don't know. I mean... I don't know. He's, well, you know, I guess either way, I don't want to be going into the fucking darkness of space. So,
Well... Then you better figure something out. I'm gonna... I say that, but I am gonna... I am gonna scan the room and see if there's any way to, like, open this airlock from the... Like, open, like, that other airlock door from the inside.
give me a wit investigation, I guess.
Okay,
You are technically searching for something on the ship.
That's true.
Also, I'm guessing my Joker might mean I'm not able to do anything immediately.
I definitely assumed you were at least temporarily out of commission. Otherwise, you would have been my first go-to.
You're on the other side of the door still.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We'll just give the, like...
Yeah, I'll wait a bit longer.
The other figures, some
Hey,
turn.
I got 2 successes on a
You
flip
did.
to find something in the ship. That means it has to exist.
That is true.
I'm using the laws to my own advantage.
Alright. You do see an emergency stop on the far side of the ship. It's very close to the to where the airlock is actually opening, however, which, you know, in retrospect seems like kind of poor design. But you do see it.
How open is the airlock? Is it like... Well, I guess it can't be open enough to suck one of us out.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I'll just say 50 feet.
Alright. Now, I'm going to hope that Rhodey is in here with me.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have him make, like, a whole-ass drum set just to sort of, like, put up against the crack and kind of, like, hold the suction for a little bit.
All right.
And then I'm gonna take one of the cymbals off the drum set, kind of like hold it in front of myself. It's kind of like a shield to deflect what is sure to be incoming punches. As I sort of cup the button with my hand, and I turn to the guy and I'm just like, all right, here's how it goes. You push the naked guy out, and then I push this button.
Okay, I want to give you a whip perform for this one.
Okay.
That whole antic is definitely a performance
All right.
of some kind.
I'll take that. That's a good ass roll for me. Or is it?
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
Is it bad that I still want to see how this plays out?
Why have we gone 3 airlock related jokers this session?
I don't know.
I want to see what happens. I'm putting my character in like legitimate life-threatening danger, but I want to see what happens. Cynical's gonna be very confused when he comes back.
Oh yeah. All right. Give me just a second.
Fair.
Understandable.
Alright. I'm gonna say, as you're planning to do this, the boss does, in fact, like, jump and grab onto Rhodey as he's creating the drum set. And the door is opening a little bit more as you're starting to get sucked in a bit more as he is now he's sort of grabbing onto both Rhodey and the drums that you've created as he's sort of pulling himself back in as he falls towards the opening airlock. So like essentially trying to pull himself back up on the drum set.
Okay. All I'm saying is, real boss wouldn't do that to one of his men.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. It was an urgent phone call. I'm very sorry.
Okay.
You're good.
It was one. It was actually like someone like important. Sorry.
That's
So you're good.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
Several
you missed a fucking
jokers.
ton.
Damn.
I'll give you the brief recap. I tried to push the guy into the airlock with that was with us.
Mm-hmm.
I jokered, got pulled in with him because my jacket got stuck on something he was holding.
Oh no.
I tried to convince him. I tried to convince him that the boss was actually was the actual imposter.
Oh damn.
Didn't work.
No, no.
Jerry came over to try and get me out of there by opening the airlock back up. He jokered, tripped, pressed the emergency lock, which was now also opening the other airlock out into space.
Oh no.
I found a button inside to close the outer airlock,
Mm-hmm.
and I tried to sort of give the other sort of like lower ranking gang member sort of an ultimatum to push the boss out of the airlock, otherwise I wouldn't push the button. I jokered on that, and the boss stole the thing I was using to keep myself from getting sucked out.
And yeah, as he's doing that, he's sort of asserting his precarious position as he's both holding on to Rhodey and the drum set, as he's sort of like, all right, I've got some bargaining power now. You are probably a fan of this thing. Seen you use this guy enough times with your piano shenanigans. You let me in, or he goes.
Oh, you're playing a bad game, man. You better get your hands off of Rhodey.
Or
bro, I'm the one who can close the button to the airlock. I'll fucking take a dip with you, buddy.
yeah, he's just kind of hanging there as the doors are continuing to slowly open up, and he starts just holding his breath at this point. And with the arm holding Rhodey definitely out of the way of the door, on the other side of open space, that is.
So is this universe's space like space? Like you just like freeze up immediately? Is it more like cartoony where like could like probably hold your breath or some shit?
I'm gonna say it's more dramatic to be the latter. So.
Okay.
I'll just decide that now.
It's toxic space air.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna start holding my breath, but not before saying like, Jerry, you're good out there. All right, man. You didn't like. I know you're old. You didn't like hit your head when you fell.
I'll say if you don't have like anything to immediately counter that, I'll give Jerry a go here.
All right.
I feel like other than trying to start a fight while holding on for dear life in the airlock, I think I'm kind of out of cards.
Yeah.
I'll try and get it. Press the button again, I guess. The Piranha Flakes.
Since you're not running there, I'll give you let's say brawn engineering, sure, or intelligence engineering here.
Let's say intelligence engineering.
So that's a lot better flip for me.
Let's go ahead and say intelligence.
Oh,
it makes more sense. And
oh shit!
I'm pushing the button.
The button's being pushed.
And the other doors begin to close as essentially it's trying to bring expel the space air and bring back some actual air for you guys to breathe.
Okay. So, as it's happening, so give me another picture again. The way he's holding Rhodey, is he between me and Rhodey?
Yes.
All right.
He's between you and Rhodey. One arm sort of hanging on by the drums, the other arm holding Rhodey on the other side of him, away from you, on the other side of the door.
Okay, that's perfect. The second I see that the doors are closing and the immediate danger is gone, I yell, "Rhodey, sword flute!"
Oh my god.
It was a flute, right? It wasn't like a guitar thing?
No, it was a flute.
Okay, cool.
I just want to give you a wit perform again for that. I like the wit for the fast thinking. And a good flip.
The good airlock flips? Hold on.
The jokers are gone.
I think I'm fine with 3 successes.
Alright, I'll let you describe how you want this to happen.
I mean, in my head, I was kind of just picturing that the flute would just sort of like shoot out, like point side out, and just sort of skewer this guy right under the arm.
Okay. Which arm?
Whichever one is under, whichever arm is holding Rhodey.
Okay.
Because my thought is like it's gonna shoot out, and it's just gonna hit him because it's just like it's just a straight trajectory from Rhodey.
Yeah.
So the way I was picturing it, it would come out like right about just right under his like extended arm and just sort of jab him right there.
Okay. As he very much winces in pain as he no longer has a good grip on Rhodey. And he is still attempting to pull himself back in. Which I'll give him a little flip for. But he gets most of the way in before sort of looking over to the grunt and says, just like, please, come on, pull me back in. And,
wait, so is he like, when you say most of the way back in, do you mean like in from out of the airlock or in from out of space?
The airlock, the doors are still like slowly shutting, right?
Okay. Gotcha.
Be right back, pal.
I'll say the grunt just instinctively reaches for him. And,
oh, what the hell, man?
I don't want to watch this guy get crushed.
Why not? It'll be cool. Oh god, this guy fucking lifts.
Yes, this guy lifts, and he does get him in before it closes. And I'll say Rhodey has enough time to float back in.
I gotta go back to work. I won't be home till 8.
Okay.
Receipt food because we're getting pizza at work.
Okay.
Also, Harrison and Jasmine got married.
Oh.
Yeah,
Good fun.
that worked out. Hope I spurred on you.
Alright. Love you.
Alright.
Alright, so now we're sort of back to square one.
Yes. Although he's in significantly less of a position to get his way, I guess. Love you. And yeah, let's say the door closes and Jerry is finally able to enter again.
I feel like Jerry doesn't want to enter. I feel like I want to get out.
Well, he's able to.
I could enter the
Back.
fucking death airlock if I really wanted.
Right, I'm gonna kind of like... I'm gonna back up so I'm sort of like against the door, like back to the ship. And just kind of be like... Alright. This is awkward.
You don't say. The boss speaks of.
Okay, so how about this? And I kind of snap my fingers and have Rhodey like demake the sword that's stuck in him. There we go.
Huh?
Gotcha out of that.
You got
And
my.
now, in return, you're gonna let me leave the airlock, and you two will stay in it.
Wait, I'm gonna stay in here? What?
Yeah, dude, you're totally gonna stay in here. You chose the wrong side, asshole.
I didn't pick sides. I'm just like not in the mood to watch this guy die.
Jerry, is there a button to open that thing out there?
Hadn't I pressed it?
Oh, is the door open?
I
mean,
mentioned
it's
the door was open.
It's unlocked. Or,
Oh, was that just to unlock it? Alright, then I guess I'll also.
I assume there's
open
no way to
unlock
open
it, it
that
would need-
from the inside. Otherwise, it would have been very stupid that we put the boss in there.
No, yeah. But that's what Jerry was doing, was unlocking it, right? Because
Wait, was I on the inside?
No, you were on the outside.
You're on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I pressed the button in my last flip, didn't I?
Yeah. So you were like closing the door and unlocking it. Is what
Okay, I guess it's not one button press to unlock
Okay.
and also open. So let's just say like a chair. I mean, can I say that Jerry opens that and I sort of run out and we shut it? Is that like...
Sure.
That's
they can
what I
flip for
would
it, though.
do, yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So-
give him a little run flip.
We like it.
Alright. So, yeah, the boss starts to break out in a sprint, but in sort of instinctive fashion begins to use his arms and realizes, oh shit, I was just stabbed, and kind of falls to the ground before he can actually make it out. But the other guy, he is he barely makes it through.
Fuck. Alright. So me, Jerry, and this guy are now just staring at each other.
Yeah, as he's hesitant to reach for anything, but not leaving it out of the question.
Alright.
So we're good, right?
So what happened in there, guys? How was your? Have you recovered from your fall, Max?
Oh, I'm great.
That's good.
I
That's
think-
good.
I think everything's okay. I think it was totally uneventful in there, and we don't have to say anything about it to anyone. Right, man?
Not this second, no. He's
Yeah, Max didn't hurt you on the way down, right? I'm sorry, you can be awfully clumsy.
well. I don't think that button we're looking for is back here. I think I'm gonna go with the pry bar.
Have we tried every button around here? I'm sure
I think I'm
there's
done
more.
trying buttons.
Oh, you sure?
He can go for the pry bar. Let him go for the pry bar.
So yeah. Doing a little flip. He very much gets nowhere with it, and well, I guess his pry bar was a bit weaker than expected, as it's kind of just bending as he tries to open it. As well.
Are me and the other boys, yeah, are we still chilling eating cereal?
Listen, we had a very eventful moment.
So, yeah, we'll say he's just been showing you a bunch of hidden compartments that you all were very clueless about.
Does this mean in the future I get a lethal one if we're trying to find something on the ship and we don't know if it's there yet or not?
If it's related to hidden compartments, absolutely.
I just sort of nod my head on occasion, feigning disinterest, but in my head I'm like, holy shit, that was there this whole time?
Yeah. As he obviously finds nothing along the way. He does pipe up and say, man, you really sure that there's gravitanium in here? I'm starting to think they are stupid after all and did leave it back there.
Cyan just sort of gives him not a cold look, but a slightly indifferent look, as if to say, no. He just sort of gives him a look of like, I don't know. I'm kind of running out of things to think about. Just gives him a look, but not like an angry look, just sort of like a inquisitive.
Fair enough.
I like it's just a look. Fair enough.
Yeah. He's like, well, I guess we can at least check out the cockpit. Maybe there. I don't know. Maybe the flight logs will say something.
The flight logs.
As he sort of starts to head back towards the main hallway. That
out of character. I hope y'all cleaned up in there.
Oh, we did the exact opposite of cleaning up.
Don't worry about it.
We have basically done nothing but like absolutely convince this guy that we're not actual gang members and we're holding the boss hostage.
Is the boss dead?
No, but he is injured.
He's I did stab him with a sword and then pull it out, which is actually the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do, but I feel like Max just wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess the main group sort of, or the other group sort of reconvenes with the guys on the carpet hatch duty.
Does he see like a passed out guy that looks like the boss?
No, that was in another room.
The boss is still in the airlock.
Oh, thank God.
He does see.
The problem is the other guy is not in the airlock.
Well, he does see you all just surrounding this this secret compartment with a broken crowbar and no progress being made. And he's like, He just lets out a big sigh before
Cyan puts up his hand. Not like intrusively, but just so that he may speak.
yeah, what's it?
I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed.
Me too. He kind of like picks the grunt up by the collar and just shoves him aside as he reaches for the actual button.
I'm gonna like walk up to this commander, and I kind of just want to like, as he's like going to push the button, I just want to kind of like say privately, I'm just like, hey, listen, man, I'm the last guy to try and tell you your business, right? But I don't know about that dude. Something about him rubs me the wrong way, man. See, me and Jerry said to go press buttons, and he was just fixated on this crowbar thing that obviously wasn't gonna work. I don't know. I mean, is this guy like, how long have you known this guy? Is he clean? Is he good?
Give me a raw presence.
Sure.
Raw.
I don't know what that laugh means, so I'm gonna put a hero point on it. Okay, that did nothing.
That's fine. I'm laughing just because if I could. Yeah, he
Hey.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, have we used the anti-Joker? Have you used? No. Who's the anti-Joker?
It's me. I didn't want to anti-Joker any of my Jokers because I thought they would be funny, and I was right.
It's like he stops and sort of like thinks for a second. He's like, yeah, this guy's dead weight. And kind of just turns around and blasts him in the face with his shotgun.
Oh my god.
Oh, we were on totally different levels with that. I just kind of thought the guy.
You're right. We don't need any loose ends hanging around, especially not one as dumb as him.
Cyan just like, he's still trying to hold like in character composure, but like there definitely was a split second where like his eyes basically just bulged out of his head as that was happening.
Say, General, can I treat you to another bowl of cereal?
I don't think you were there for.
You weren't there for that.
I heard them. I heard. Didn't we hear it?
I think you heard the spoon because they were yelling the spoon.
You heard spoon.
Can I treat you to another one of our lovely spoons, General? It seemed like he really liked it, so
Well, he heard me yell it.
He'll get his chance in the new world.
Of course. New world, new spoons.
I will say, before he does commit to pressing the button, you do hear a call coming in from the cockpit.
Uh-oh.
As,
I say, like, as a player, not a character. Call coming from the cockpit.
You were saying something?
No, I just said I'm saying out of character.
Oh, I thought you said like I say.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say something. But okay. Yeah, you do hear a call coming in. He's like, I guess this can wait. We were headed there anyway, I guess. As the big man heads into the cockpit to investigate the source of the noise.
Alright. I guess we all go with him.
Yeah. So if you're standing from behind, you see the caller ID displays Leia.
Might have cut out there.
Displays Leia, the scientist lizard person you found on.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh fuck. Well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like. Oh shit! That's like the last person I wanted to be calling.
Can't we just hang up?
Maybe we should just let it go to voicemail. I mean, it's not really. I mean, I know these guys were assholes, but that doesn't mean we should be taking their calls for them.
Hey, maybe maybe they picked up by accident. As he presses the voice only button. Alright. Hey guys, got some good news, some bad news, and some more good news that kind of cancels out the bad news about that boatload of gravitanium you gave me.
I'm gonna. I want to try it. I don't know how to play this.
Alright. First good news, I now know how my invention works. Bad news, it's not infinitely scalable like I first thought. See, back when my first bit of gravitanium turned into water, it turns out there was slightly more to it. The machine broke it down to its core components, which are surprisingly simple: water and some rare invisible gas. I'll just call it G-toxide.
Okay.
Without a source of that gas, my plan kind of fell apart. But good news is I've got a plan B. Most chunks of gravitanium have extra data, so to speak. You can break them down, essentially use that extra data to double or even triple the gravitanium put into it, and they're far more energy efficient to boot. Oh, and also in my testing, I found out it worked on my lab rat too, so the next time you're over, would you mind picking me up a couple extra cages at the Space Mart? Anyways, how are you guys?
There's two ways to do this, and I don't know which one makes the most sense.
Who dares speak to me so casually?
Yeah. Also, who is this person we've never heard before?
This ship has been commandeered by... What was the name of the organization?
The Supernova Gang.
This spacecraft has been commandeered by the Supernova organization. Whoever you're trying to reach isn't home at the moment.
Shit.
We'll be tracking this call. I hang up.
If we feel like it, and I sort of shoot Cyan a look.
I turn to the general. We can deal with that later.
I mean, sounds like we have our answer, don't we? Where they kept the gravitanium?
It sounded pretty crazy to me.
Sounded a bit.
I mean, they're pretty crazy to buy this fucking ship anyway. So maybe it's not too far from the tree.
Kinda seems like a long shot. Maybe that person should be the last place we look. Hey, it worked last time.
True. I'll say
that.
you say that as something more pressing comes to light, or at least in the chief of operations eyes, as it seems like a bunch of ships are surrounding your position, and well, you get a call forced upon your ship's system, I guess, an incoming what's the fucking term for it?
Transmission.
From to you guys, a familiar face, the agreeable fellow at that dinner party that you guys were at, the big like rock guy that was always
hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Looks like if you're on there, Grim sent us. And you're sort of met with the Parago Battalion as they surround you, and we'll see what happens next time on RPG.
Oh shit.
I don't know if we should reveal who, like, to the general, not like do the big reveal find and be like, aha.
It feels good to be back.
It does.
It really does.
It does. I had a few key things I wanted to tie up this session, and not being able to do that for a while was...
I'm sorry.
I totally get it, but it's just like... I just want to talk about it, you know?
It's gonna be some good shit.
Brown's got a bit to catch up on.
That is
Maybe
true.
if the VODs were uploaded, he would know what happens.
Maybe.
He wouldn't watch that. He might.
No, but that was a good session.
Thank you. It's definitely moments where I'm just like trying to figure shit out again, but it's fun. Anyone got any heroes they'd like to give points to?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
wouldn't it just balance? Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm not gonna shout out the boys.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Cynical, I think, deserves one for the fucking improv serial speech.
That was so good.
This is why you gotta use your friendship speech more, man. You're good at the fucking improv speeches.
Yeah.
There wasn't really anywhere to use it this session though, because it wasn't
No,
any
that's
combat.
fair.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna. I mean, we were like split up for most of the session. There was really no way to use it. And I like it. I really got a kick out of, like, even after everything that happened in the airlock, Jerry still kept the, like, hey, are you okay after your fall bit going? I thought that was very good.
Oh, that was good. I really love that, like, whole interaction.
The fucking airlock fiasco was amazing.
I was not expecting, like, any combat. Well, maybe if you, like, jumped the guy, actually, but... that was fun.
Yeah, mine's definitely like the same reasons. I mean,
Like? You just said like.
the fucking cereal and the airlock, of course. Just the entire airlock.
We had a
sequence
lot
was
of good scenes this session. I'm
just,
really sad Brown missed it.
Yeah,
There
I
were
really
two
wanted to
really-
be here for it. But
There were two really good, like, ongoing, like, you know, two really funny plots going on at the same time, honestly.
Yeah.
Brown actually
really
missed
wanted
out
him
for
to be
Brown
here
actually
for it.
missed out for real.
Yeah. I didn't want anyone to miss it, but I was like, I
Yeah, I
want to
mean,
play.
it's been like an actual month, I think.
Yeah.
So, for me, for Dingle, it was, I think I still like Dingle's bit of being like, I don't want to say the suck up, but he's like that. He's like playing up the henchman in every like video game or movie that always kind of echoes what the boss says. Like he always rallies behind him. He's like the hype man for the boss.
Oh yeah.
I like that the Dingle / Max have kind of kept that up whenever like Cyan's in the room. I thought that was really funny. I also really like this message is being tracked, and then he throws in like if we feel like it. That was really funny, and genuinely, I know it was already said, but Jerry's bit for like okay, the entire airlog like plot was really fucking funny, but Jerry just genuinely tripping and hitting the button was the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
perfect. We got a lot of perfect jokers this session.
It really did.
It was like actual like perfect comedic jokers.
Yeah.
Ironically, in a session that should be really tense because we're kind of climaxing this kind of imposter plot, like not plot, but like because you know there are others out there like the boss and Cyan, but I mean like this specific facade with the general and the other guys are really funny.
Yeah.
I know, we turned like a fucking what should have been like a scene from a spy movie into the fucking Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite part of it was how it kind of just ended being no different except for the information you all had about each other.
I know.
And it's like, okay, I'm not gonna step out of line here. I'm...
So good though.
That guy would have talked. I don't feel bad about accidentally getting him shotgunned in the head.
I feel a little bad, but Cyan didn't really talk to him that much, so in character I can't really feel bad. He can still be shocked that the general just shot him in cold blood, but
Yeah.
I was just trying to like make the guy seem like a traitor or a spy, so that when he started telling them like what happened, I'd be like, "Oh, he's lying. He's trying to confuse you."
yeah.
And then he just fucking blammoed the dude.
After walking into that sad display, he's like, this guy's useless.
This was a good session. I'm sorry